This is Fleshy Lips. Hello everybody, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it, and you know it means the world to me. But something that could make us happy is an Ipsy box. Now this one is my Ipsy Ultimate. I'm still in the process of putting up my two other Ipsys. If you don't know what Ipsy is, which I'm pretty sure that most people do, but in case there is somebody new, hello, how are you? You may have never experienced an Ipsy box. This is the Ipsy Ultimate. It is $50. Yeah, $50 a month. This one comes with 8 full-size products and 4, they call them deluxe sample size products. As you may have learned from my other videos, I've been on the fence. I can't break up with the box, but it's become a predominantly skincare heavy box, which I kind of want half and half. You know, it's one of those things. I know nothing about what is in here. I do know that I did buy one add-on and only one, and it was a palette. And I don't remember what palette it was, but we're going to find out what that is in a second. If anyone is remotely interested, and if you aren't, that's okay, but in case there is anybody who might be interested, I am wearing the Shayna B Miami palette that we received in in my Ipsy Plus, and I can tell you, just from a one-time use, you honestly don't have many options. You're going to get maybe 1 or 2 variant looks depending upon what type of shimmer you put on your eyes, but it does make for a very easy palette to use. I will have a more thorough review on it once I've used it a few more times, but I just want to give you a quick heads up in case you happen to be wondering. Of course, some of you may not have, and that's okay. I'm also wearing the Dose of Colors lipstick that we also received in that box in the color Campfire. So the first thing I see right on top is a big old palette, and I think that is a palette that I added as an add-on, ordered as an add-on, yeah, that's right. Oh, and I also ordered, I think, one of the past bags, but it's a fuzzy bag, and I like fuzzy. This is the palette that I ordered, and it is from Iby Beauty. It is their Enlighten Shadow Palette. I love Iby Beauty, and I love Nomad Cosmetics. They are both indie brands, and I have several of both, and I love them. This is the Enlighten. I think this is their new one. The packaging is stunning, very holographic, very, very pretty. Eye-catching. It was the first thing that caught my eye as soon as I opened my thing. The inside packaging does match, and you have Enlighten on the back. The ingredients are going to be on the outer carton. First of all, it has a purpley shift to the inside, and I love it. But look at how pretty this palette is. To me, it is very spring-esque. The colors that, of course, intrigue me are going to be the purple and that yellow, just because. Those are the colors. The yellow is very chartreuse, and yet it's not too much on the side of green. So I really like it. And these are just all of the purple shades. This one is almost a bluish purple. There's something fun about playing with new palettes and experimenting with them. And then I also truly enjoy pulling out my older palettes and having fun with them. I just love playing with makeup. Bet you wouldn't have guessed that at all. Yeah. Theme this month is Full Bloom. Again, it goes all across all the boxes. They didn't give me a card. I hate when they do that. It is very frustrating because it takes me so much more time to go through and find out the cost of the products and even learning about the products. They do it often, and I have to tell you, that is one of the most frustrating things about this. Jules Smith Beauty, it's an eyeshadow palette. For some reason, I think I've heard of them. But you know, like when you may have think, let's just let that go. Anyway, it's packaged nicely. Oh, it's round. The packaging is kind of cute. It has a gold metallic sticker, and I can tell it's a sticker because some of the edges are sticking up. It's very, very light packaging, I will say that. But this is a pretty aesthetic. Oh. Okay. I may as well show you what I'm talking about. Well, that's interesting. It has 5 shadows, and you have negative space over here. And the writing on it, of course, says Jules Smith Beauty. That's an interesting... It's interesting. We'll put it that way. Let me swatch. It looks like just a very pretty palette. I think that, yeah, they're all shimmers. So this, you could use them in your crease because they're not overly shimmery. So let's just swatch them and find out. I wish I had 5 fingers. Well, I mean, I do have 5 fingers. Oh, they feel soft. Not very good swatches on my part, but it's not easy to do when you're trying to do it and show it on camera at the same time. I will be curious to see if I can just use this palette alone and see how the shimmers work in my crease. There is no mirror in the palette. I said it's a very, very light palette. It doesn't feel expensive at all. Not that that makes a difference as long as they don't pretend to say that this is a $60 palette or something like that, and if the shadows perform well. Those are the only things that I care about. And of course I had lipstick on my teeth, so you're just going to pretend that you didn't notice that. Okay, thanks. Alrighty, the next thing I have here is from Realher. It is their Ultimate Glow Getter. I have several things from Realher. Their blush palette that I had, it was baked. It wasn't my favorite, I should say. And I have a very neutral palette from them, and it's okay. It's just a very, very plain, neutral, taupey palette. This must be obviously a highlighter palette. Now, interestingly enough, they are quite expensive. Their packaging is very pretty. This is a marbleized plastic, shiny. It is a cheek trio. Oh, okay, so it's not just highlighters. Very nice. It is a peach blush, a nice highlighter, and a bronzer. The highlighter is very creamy and soft, and these are just kind of your average powders. Okay, the highlighter, you could see, has some substance, very creamy. The blush and the bronzer, very light, but I'm not going to judge until I actually get them on my cheeks, because that is really the best way to tell, also depending on what type of brush you use. So we will see, but if you can see how that bronzer is, would this really be a bronzer for anybody deeper than my particular skin tone? I don't know. But I really do enjoy palettes, cheek palettes, that have all 3 of the items that you need. So it's kind of a take and go, or just pull out one thing. So I do enjoy that. So here we have an Illamasqua Longwear Eye Pencil. How many have I gotten of these at this point? Does it truly matter? No. It's a $50 box, and remember, or in case you don't know, I look at it as if you divide the items up over the $50, and you figure out what items you definitely won't use, and then you figure out what items you would use. You add up that total price and say, would you pay $50 for these particular items? And that's how I decide whether or not a box is truly worth it to me. Well, I am very happy about one thing, that it is not a liquid liner, because those have a tendency to dry out much quicker. Okay, so this is a gel liner, or so it appears to be. Wow, really, really creamy. Glided on my hand beautifully. It doesn't look that black though. Let me even make sure this is supposed to be black and not another color before I judge it. Oh, this is called Oreo, so I think it's a chocolate brown. So for a chocolate brown, it is actually quite nice and quite pigmented. I like having chocolate brown liners. I would have probably put one in my waterline with the current look that I'm wearing, so it's nice to get one that is not black. And I said it's very, very creamy. I love when they just glide across my eyelids and they go in my waterline beautifully. Okay, it's a bit much about an eyeliner, but you know, and I gotta clean these things. So how are you guys doing? I am maintaining my sanity, mostly because of you guys, to be perfectly honest, because so many of you message me and leave me comments and asking how I am and how my daddy is, and we appreciate that so very much. So I just want you to know that, and I want you to know that I think about you guys so very much. This is Lavito, and it is a 2-in-1 purifying facial mask and exfoliator. Okay, so this is what it looks like. I will have to look into this and see if it is something that will be useful for me. Okay, the next thing I have here is from Trusty. We've received things from Trusty many, many times. They do have adorable packaging. I think they're slightly overpriced, but that is just my opinion. And it looks like there is the variety of colors here, and it looks like they are giving you the sample colors here. This is their mini lip glaze set. How very, very cute they are. They do always maintain the aesthetic of the packaging, but the full-size ones have magnetic closures. These are very balm-like, and this is one that I know I'm not going to use the color, so I'm going to put this one aside for a future giveaway. But it almost looks like a little crayon case, which is kind of cute. This is very pretty. This one is called Shell Beach. This one is Paris Pink. Oh, you know, I might even be able to wear the other because literally they are barely colored. I mean, look at the color here, and look at the color on my hand. So I will, minus the cat hair. So I'm pretty sure I will be able to use that as well. This one's called Georgia Peach. Roll it up. There you go. Yeah, these are basically bombs. This one's called English Rose. My hands are slippery because I'm sweating. I mean, look at the color. You would think it would be so deep and dark. This is the only one that actually has some pigment to it, and yet it's still a color that I can wear. So now let's try the Shell Beach Sheer. Again, there is the color. And you can barely, I mean, this is the one you can barely even tell I have anything on my hand at all. If you just want just a wash of color, almost barely their color at all, then it's worth it. And say hi to my Baxi. My Baxi's not feeling good again, guys, and I'm going to have to take him to the vet. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I hope the vet's still open because he's not feeling good. Remember, he's 16, and I worry about him. So, yeah, say hi, Baxi. Say hi. My poor babies. I hate when they don't feel good. This is Kenzie Life Beach. Remember last month we got the rollerball, or rather was it a rollerball or was it a spray of the Kenzie fragrance? It was a very young fragrance, but it was pretty. It doesn't last very long, so it really doesn't have a staying power. So you have to kind of use it a lot. The bottle is gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful, look at that. And on the cover they have the name Kenzie. Oh, very pretty. Another young fragrance, but I like it. It's so dissipated already. It was very strong when I first sprayed it. Now it's barely a hint. I'm going to spray myself more and see if how it lasts and see what it looks like. It smells like at the end of the video. I mean, it's definitely one that I'm going to use because I like the scent a lot. Don't ask me to describe it. You know I can't. Okay, we have something from Estate Cosmetics. We have received items from them multiple times before, and it is their Do Me Baked Highlighter Powder. I am 99.999% sure that I have this, so I am going to just put this in a giveaway. I don't even want to open it because, you know, at this point we have to be careful about things. It is a goldish color highlighter. They're baked. They're very nice. I do like them a lot, so I'm not upset about that. But there's something for you guys. So the next thing I have is, did I order this or did this come? This is from Flesh, and I know we received something from Flesh last time. This is Fleshy Lips, and it is in the color Lick. It appears to be an extremely light color. It's so funny. I either get really light colors or I get really dark colors. They do have very pretty packaging. Very interesting tip on the bullet, as you can see. I don't know. I just don't know about this. It's got a smooth, soft closure. I like that. I'm going to hold off until like my try on and see how I feel about it then. But okay, again, I have to now look up on my phone what all these things are and the prices, and oh, I'm so not happy with that. Okay, so this is the actual bag. Again, it matches the style of the other two bags that we got. This is more of the ultimate size that I'm used to getting. And this one has the two wooden poles on it that both say Ipsy. Very pretty. I still have the other two over here sitting there. Again, the inside is that butter yellow, and this is slightly padded. Not overly, but slightly padded. Top handled. Okay, here we have something from Yensa. Yensa is a brand that I like very much. This, I believe, is a new product of hers. She started out with a very small quantity of products. This company has excellent ingredients. I love their primer. I love their foundation. And this is the Superfood Dual Cleansing Oil, THC free and 8 super oils. The aesthetic of her packaging is beautiful, and inside it says, meaning of yen, Chinese, color and face, English, deep desire and passion, and Vietnamese, calm and peaceful. And in Japanese it means currency. So I didn't know that word had so many meanings. Now I learned something new. Look how pretty the packaging is. I said there's always a lot of detail put into her packaging. I've mentioned many times before, I did meet the owner and founder at Ipsy Live, and she's a lovely, lovely woman. This says the Cottage Greenhouse Botanic Beauty Market, Orange Blossom and Honey Mask with pomegranate, ginseng, and orange peel. Nourish, restore, and replenish combination and dry skin types. What pretty packaging. And this is an extremely heavy jar. The product definitely does not come that high up, because if you notice, there's like a hole in the center, so the product is probably right down to about here. It's very fragranced. This is the new Niu NIU Body Pina Colada Sugar Lip Polish. Ooh, I love lip polishes. It doesn't smell though. Kind of just tastes like it though. I absolutely love lip polishes, so I'm never going to complain about that. Okay, this is Balance Me Wonder Eye Cream. Have to look at the ingredients. And the last jar in here is Hydra Soother Balancing Radiance Cream from Duft and Doft. I don't think it's fragranced, it just looks like it is a moisturizer. Let me look at my little poofy thing here. This is from the Beauty Crop. I have their face palette. No. Oh, that's pretty. That's quite a large amount too. Ooh, it's the color Halcyon. Very nice feeling. Oh, look at that. It's a very cool green color with like a gold shift to it. Oh, I like that. I think I do remember ordering this, and I think it was $15. This is the Wonders Beauty After Hours Wonder Glow. I have their full palette, and even if it's a slightly different color, it's sealed, and it's something that I would just like to put into a future giveaway. So cool. Oh, how cute. I've been collecting these. All of the little keychain charms or the bag charms. This one is a little lollipop. I have like lips. I have another one over here. Hold on. This one's a little nail polish, and these are two like little lollipops. I like collecting them. They're just fun. Oh, this is a Tarte blush in Party Dress. I don't think I have this one. I always like their packaging. Do not have this color. It's peachy, but it's a little bit darker. It's not like a bright peach. I don't know if you've ever tried the Amazonian clay blushes, but they are beautiful. And I said I really like the imprint in them. I mean, that's the blush. It's beautiful. It's pigmented. My favorite one is Party. Well, it's spelled out longer, but that is my favorite blush, I think. Here I have from Hey Honey, a Sweet Treat Wild Berry and Honey Yogurt Recovery Mask. I like masks with yogurt in them because they're not drying. And then I have a brush. You know how I feel about brushes. This one is from Beaugacious, BEAUGACHIS.com. They say it is a concealer brush, but again, oh, it's really soft. You can use brushes for whatever you want, but this actually feels like it has very high quality bristles, even though I've never heard of the brand. That's a really nice bag to get. Let's go on my phone and see if I can't find out what exactly I was supposed to get. The Yensa CBD Superfood Dual Cleanse, let me learn. It says that it is an oil to milk emulsion that melts away face and eye makeup, even the waterproof kind. I'll be trying it on my eyes because you know I'm very sensitive to certain cleansing balms and things, so I'll let you know how that goes. This is $38. The Estate Cosmetics Do Me Baked Highlighter. This full size is $10, a perfectly reasonable price, and I do like them. The Jules Smith Beauty Power 5 Shadow Palette. It says this palette is pretty and has purpose. Each of these 5 shadows is inspired by the power and properties of different gemstones and crystals. Think rose quartz, smoky quartz, amethyst, alexandrite, and pyrite. Are 100% vegan and cruelty-free, so it has a value of I've been holding this upside down. It has a value of $28. I don't know how I feel about that, but I didn't pay the $28, so it really doesn't bother me, but okay. The Cottage Green Orange and Honey Face Mask. Fruit extracts from pomegranate, ginseng, and orange peel have astringent properties to gently cleanse skin. It says it has exfoliating blueberry seeds. The full size of it is $30. I will have to look at it more and read and let you know my thoughts. Oh, according to what they say here, I picked this. The Realher Ultimate Glow Getter Cheek Trio. On this one, you can save 15% with Ipsy Trio 15 on their website, the brand's website, Realher, not Ipsy. The full size of it is $28. The next thing is the Illamasqua Longwear Eye Pencil in Oreo. I love that name. Now I want an Oreo. The full price of it is $17. They're saying that it is waterproof, crease-proof, and smudge-proof. Oh, we will determine that, my friends. Trusty Mini Glaze Set. Now, what's so funny is I'm going to show you. Look at how vibrant they're showing the colors to be. And yeah, they're not quite like that. But honestly, I'm not mad at that at all. I'm actually kind of happy that they're not. But okay, they're saying that the full size of this is $48. There's not a snowball's chance for the $48. But again, that doesn't matter. The next thing is the Kenzie Life Beat. You can save 30% at the Kenzie website with Ipsy LB30. This actually is a deluxe size sample because on the website 1.7 ounces is $45, but this is only 0.67 ounces. So I'm assuming that they're considering this one of the deluxe size samples. I think that's a great deluxe size sample in my personal opinion. And the notes, by the way, are citrus, cassis, peach, coconut, berry, apple, fruity. The middle is neroli, jasmine, magnolia, muguet, rose, violet, green, geranium, and heliotrope. And the base is woody, amber, vanilla sugar, patchouli, and cashmere musks. That is an awful lot of stuff to be in one fragrance. Honestly, I can barely smell it. Really, I mean, maybe it smells nice to other people. I might have to ask the cat since I don't have really another person to ask, so I don't know. So the Duft and Doft Hydra Soother Balancing, I have to click on it, Radiance Cream, water-based gel cream. It has aloe vera, hyaluronic acid, and bamboo water extract. The Balance Me Wonder Eye Cream is a UK-based brand, and it has chamomile, cucumber, witch hazel, aloe vera, and hyaluronic acid. The New Body, I hope I'm saying that correctly, the Pina Colada Sugar Lip Polish. You can save 25% with Ipsy 25 at NIU Body. It has avocado oil, shea butter. I guess it smells like pina colada. The last thing that I received in my box, because that palette was an add-on, is the Levito 2-in-1 Purifying Facial Mask. This full size is $36. So let's take a look for a moment at the ratio of skincare to makeup items. So I did wind up getting 5 makeup items, and then I got the 3 skincare samples. I did go more makeup heavy on my bag than usual. So again, my thoughts. Would I pay $50 for the things that I know that I'm going to try and use and enjoy? Yeah, I would. I absolutely would. That's how I'm thinking of it, because when you break it down, when you break down the cost and you divide it up over the items that you know you're going to enjoy, then it makes it worth it. I didn't see this there, so I must have ordered this as an add-on. I don't know why, because I don't think the color is going to be good for me, but we'll find out nonetheless. So what is most important to me now is to know your thoughts on everything, because you know that's what I look forward to most. Did you guys get a card? If you still get this box, I'm still annoyed that I didn't get a card, because it is frustrating. So I want to thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. This is really like the best part of my day. This calms me down and relaxes me and just lets me think about my joy. My joy is makeup and going through these boxes and talking to you guys. And I am so grateful that you let me share it all with you. So, my friends, I hope you are all healthy, well, and safe. And I hope that you have an amazing day, an amazing week coming up. I love you tremendously, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. The aestheticing. It's fruit extracts from pomegranate. Again, that doesn't really marry. Which means they're saying that it's going to be good for oily skin. Oil.